Welcome back to today's Mingua Sweet 16 girls basketball tournament. We have now the winners of today's second session quarterfinal game. The Cooper Lady Jaguars, head coach Hope House, student athletes Whitney Lynn, Liz Freihofer, and Kay Freihofer. Coach, comments, please.
Unbelievable game. From start to finish, obviously we got out kind of to a roll at the beginning of the game. And, we knew that Bowling Green's so well coached, their physicality, just their length and their strength. We knew it was going to be a test for that full 32 minutes. And it was a full 32 minutes to get that one done. A credit to our kids again, just the resiliency, the toughness, the fight. They did a good job mixing up some things and how they guarded our girls. They tried to take away Liz and Kay most of the game, our primary ball handlers. But we found ways to get the ball in their hand, and other girls had to handle a little bit tonight. So again, I think handling that pressure definitely gave us the win tonight. So
Questions right in the middle.
I'll start with you, Liz. I don't know if you guys have a nickname for this run, but I would say I wouldn't mind calling you guys Trailblazers. So what's your thoughts? The bottom line is you guys, even coming all this way, you don't seem like you're satisfied with what I've had teams say in the past. So how would you describe that?
We knew that we had to come out here and it was going to be a war, and that they were physical and we were going to have to give it back to them and just take care of the ball and out rebound them, just out hustle them, get every loose ball. And that's what we did tonight. And I think that's how we pulled it out.
Right here.
Hey, Coach Caleb No, WCPO in Cincinnati, getting out to that 12-0 run early. I mean, it goes without saying that's going to help you win a basketball game. But how big was that? What allowed you guys to do that?
We got going, early, got some transition buckets and things like that. But obviously when you're playing with a lead, you feel a little more relaxed, a little bit more comfortable. We know, defensively each night, that's going to give us that best chance to win. So when you get off to a heavy start like that, up 12-0, now your defense, you can take a little bit of pressure off your defense. Now you can be a little bit more in control and kind of dictating what you want to do on that offensive end as well. So, that definitely helps getting a big lead like that.
Whitney, this team has not trailed these two games in the state tournament. And I don't think it's only maybe trailed for maybe a minute the entire postseason. So how do things carry over from yesterday in that regard with getting the lead?
Yeah, I think we are starting to be upperclassmen and we're starting to take care of the ball. I mean, we have two really good point guards in Kay and Liz, and we can trust them to get the ball up the court. So when you can do that, that when the ball is in their hands, good things are going to happen. We can keep leads and we can keep momentums and go on runs.
Yeah, this is for all of you. Was there a gritty in the locker room? And if so, how was it?
There was a gritty in the locker room and it was fantastic. It gets better every game. So we look forward to it after every game.
Definitely well done, Gritty, today. I was very impressed.
His kids are now doing it, so they learned from him.
Tradition.
With us only being 15 miles from Cincinnati, obviously we had a lot of Bengals fever, and it kind of carried over, and a lot of excitement. And that's the fun thing about this group. We're a special team. Obviously, we have talent and things like that, but these girls they're just humble. They're great kids. It carries over to everything that we do. So, to have fun like that in the locker room after games and things, it's special.
In the middle.
Yeah. Okay. The word you hear a lot in sports is trust. I know the team starts two pairs of sisters, but what does that say about how you trust each other, trust your coaches, trust the process, and got to the last day of the state tournament?
Yeah, it really helps having my sister out there. I've obviously been with her my whole life, but I've also played with Whitney, Logan, Jesse since we were in third grade. So I feel like we all connect really well. We all trust each other. That's one of our values here in this program. And then we trust our coaches. We know they always have our back. They always have us prepared for everything. So that's definitely a value that we hang our hats on. So.
Final questions for the Lady Jaguars are Coach House. Coach, congratulations on the victory. Good luck tomorrow in the Final Four, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you all. On the podium now, we have the Bowling Green Lady Purples, head coach Calvin Head, Emma Huskey, and Tanaya Bailey. Coach, comments, please.
Well, it was a war out there. Cooper's a really, really good basketball team. Great defensively, very physical. I thought we got off to a very slow start and dug ourselves a hole, and just couldn't come out of it. Every time we got close, they would make a big play to kind of turn the momentum. You know, she got hurt. Kayla got in foul. We battled foul trouble the entire time. But they kept fighting, scrapping, clawing, doing everything they could do to give themselves an opportunity. And if you're going to lose one at a rup, that's the way to lose one, fighting, going down fighting. So I'm extremely proud of them.
Tanaya, when you came out in the second half, I saw it in your eyes. You were not going to let something, you were going to get it back out there unless a doctor said you couldn't play. So how was that a lesson to your coaches and the teammates?
Well, I don't know. I was hurting, but I didn't want to let my team down. Like, this is something that we've been working for all year, and it's something that we wanted to accomplish as a team. So I felt like that I had to go out there and do what I had to do to help my team out.
Right here in the corner.
Coach, you kind of spoke on it. I think you were down 3 once or twice. You got within 2. It seemed like you were maybe one play away from really kind of completing this, and you just couldn't get that one play.
One play away. And when you think about, we had some lineups on the floor that we really hadn't had on the floor all year. Josiah, as a sophomore, played huge for us. But we couldn't get into that offensive rhythm like we wanted to. When Kayla getting those 3 fouls, we were 1 or 2 rebounds away from really changing the game and maybe swinging the momentum all the way to us. She exhibited the most toughness I've seen. What was that? Oh, yeah, she grew up on us today. I'm proud of her. She exhibited a whole lot of toughness and grit. We've been looking from that for that from her. So as a junior, that excites me that she's able to do that. But yeah, you're right, Mike. We're just one play away, and so you think about her getting hurt, and Kayla being in foul trouble. That those one plays, they make those one plays.
This is for you. Cooper has been averaging 39.5 points given up per game in the postseason. What makes their defense so tough in your eyes?
Their defense, I feel like they're just really aggressive, and we just had to continue to do what we do on the offensive end of the floor. And like Coach had said, we had lineups out there that we don't normally have, but we had to adjust to that. Just push through.
Right here.
Emma, you're one of the seniors on this team. I can kind of see it in your eyes. What goes through your mind like this to get so close to such a big game like the Final Four tomorrow?
Obviously, this isn't the outcome that we wanted, but I thought that we pushed through. We've been challenged all season long. I thought we gave it our best out there.
Coach, just on the season as a whole, I mean, you tested this team all year long for situations like this. Just kind of your thoughts of the season. I know it's tough to lose these seniors, but you got a lot coming back too.
Yeah, and and I thought we were ready because we were battle tested. If you look at the remaining teams in the field, even this game is getting ready to start. We've played all of them. They were the only one we hadn't played. And so in terms of being prepared, we were prepared for the moment. But, you know, it's when you're in a competitive game like that, sometimes the ball don't bounce your way. Sometimes shots don't fall. And sometimes you just get in precarious situations where you just, you know, don't have any control over it. I asked them today to be at their very best. And I thought effort-wise, focus-wise, and level of engagement, they were at their very, very best. So we're going home excited about that Elite Eight plaque that we're going to put up in our gym. And it's going to give them something to remember and look at and to fight even further. I cannot say enough about our seniors, especially this one right here beside me. You want a definition of toughness? Emma Huskey right there. I asked her to guard 2 of their toughest players, and she said, yes, sir. All right. It doesn't get any better than that. And they tried to post her. You see, she's not, you know, she thinks she's 6 foot, but she's not, but she plays like that. She got a heart of a champion.
Final questions here. On the corner, last question.
We could hear you in the huddle kind of asking, you know, to play faster as the game went on as well. How much was it that affected by the fact that you had, you know, foul trouble, unique lineups, and just was that any more difficult as the game progressed?
Some of that, but we couldn't get clean stops. Like, you know, they come out and they score right out of the gate. And so our transition is predicated on us getting stops. So as you saw when we was in transition, a lot of it came off of stops. So we couldn't get in a defensive rhythm either. And so they did a good job. You know, that we knew they were going to be very, very diligent with their offense. So we were just trying to make it tough, make them catch it on tough spots of the floor, send them to spots on the floor where it's challenging. We just couldn't get those consecutive stops so we can get out in transition. When we did, you saw what she was able to do and getting downhill. And so, hey, you know, we're excited about where we ended. Not where we want it to be, of course. Everybody in here wants to win it. But you're talking about one proud coach, you're looking at him right here.
Coach Head, on that note, congratulations to you and the Lady Purples on a great season.
Thank you all. Thank you all.
And thank you, ladies.
Thank you all.